Very good morning, children. In the last class, we have completed with chapter 4. It is the three states of matter, whereas solid state, liquid state, and gaseous state. So, now in this recorded video, we are going to start with a new chapter. It is chapter 5. Okay, we are just going to have an introduction about the chapter 5. So, what is the name of the chapter? It is Solutions and Solubility. Okay, what is the name of the chapter 5? It is Solutions and Solubility. I'll repeat again. So we are going to see about the introduction of the new chapter 5. It is Solutions and Solubility. Now before going to that, it is connected to the chapter 4, whereas the three states of matter: solid state, liquid state, and gaseous state. Now before going into this, I just want to do a small experiment for you. Okay, please see here. What I have kept is, I have kept two glass or two tumbler which contains liquid, that is water. Okay, which contains liquid. As we all know, water is a liquid. So I have taken an object. Okay, object is nothing but the glass, whereas I have inserted or I have put liquid inside the object and I have placed it on the table. So what is this? The amount of the water, the amount of the substance present inside the object, we call it as mass, and it is measured in kilograms. This we studied in the previous chapter. And where I have placed this object on the table in one particular place. So this object occupies some space in the table, that we call it as volume. Okay, this we studied in our previous chapter. Now to make you understand easily, I have taken two glasses. Okay, I have taken two glasses. In this I have inserted equal amount of water. Okay, equal amount of water. So what I am going to do is, in one glass which contains water, I am adding sugar. Okay, in one glass of water, in one glass where I have filled with water, I have added sugar inside this. Okay, on the other one I am just adding sand. What I am adding? I have added sand. So now I am going to just stir it. Okay, I am going to mix it. What I am doing? I am just mixing it, children. So the first one, containing both the glasses contains equal amount of liquid or water present inside. In one glass I have added sugar. Okay, and on the other glass I have added sand. So I am just stirring it now. I am just mixing it. Let me stir it properly. And on the other glass containing mud. Okay, just we'll wait for 2 minutes. Let us wait for 2 minutes and observe the glass, both the glasses. Okay, let us observe both the glasses. Let us wait for 2 minutes. Let us see what happens. Here we are taking a solid. Sugar is a solid, sand is a solid. So we are taking a solid and we are mixing it in the liquid. Okay, we are taking the solid and we are dissolving or we are mixing it in the liquid. Then we will see what happens. Can you see, children? You can see here, this glass which I have added sugar, the color is same, because we all know water is colorless, odorless, and it doesn't have shape. As I have poured in this glass, it is showing the shape of this glass. As I have poured in this glass, it shows the shape of this glass. So it shows the shape of the containers in which it is being poured. So in the first one, if you see here, the sugar, it is the water is of the same color present. There is no changes in the color, and the sugar is completely dissolved in water. Okay, the sugar is completely dissolved in water. Here, whereas in sand, if we see, the sand which I have put inside and which I have mixed, the sand has come and settled down. The sand has come and settled down. You can see here, the water is completely, the sugar is completely dissolved in water, and here the sand which I have put, it is not dissolved in water. The sand particles or the mud particles has come and settled down. Now our chapter 5 is related to this only. Hope you have seen this experiment. Now with this I am going to explain you about the solutions and the solubility. Okay, about the solutions and the solubility. Now let us see in detail your page number 74. Okay, chapter 5, solutions and solubility, page number 74. We have already learned in the previous chapter that there are different kinds of substances. Okay, there are different kinds of substances. We saw about the three different states of matter: solid state, liquid state and gaseous state. And we saw about the changes that happens in all the three states of matter. This we have completed with the previous chapter. So what we are going to learn in this new chapter about the solutions and the solubility? What we are going to learn, children? Yes, we are going to learn the three things, that is solute, solvent, third one is solution. Okay, so these three things. Okay, first we are going to study about these three things. First one is solute, second one is solvent, third one is solution. I'll repeat again. First one is solute, second one is solvent, third one is solution. So what are these three things? Okay, now I will draw the picture here. This is the glass. Okay, here I have filled it with water. Yes, and these are the sugar particles which I have put inside. Okay, these are the sugar particles. So here this sugar is the solute, maybe sugar or sand, whatever we are taking. The water present inside, it is your solvent, and the mixture of both the solute, the sugar and the water, that mixture of both the solute and the solvent in the glass, we call it as solution. Okay, are you clear? I'll repeat again. We are going to see about solute, solvent and the solution. Okay, and what is this solute? Solute is nothing but the substance. Maybe it is a sugar, mud, salt, whatever we are intaking. Okay, that substance we call it as solute, and the liquid, water, which we have taken, that we call it as solvent, and the mixture of both the solute, the substance and the water, the solute and the solvent, we call it as solution. So when we mix the solute with the solvent, we get a solution. Okay, and next we are going to see about soluble substances and insoluble substances. Okay, I'll repeat again, children, don't get confused. Solute, solvent, solution. Okay, solute is a substance, maybe sugar, salt, glucose, sand, whatever. Solvent is a liquid in which we are going to dissolve. So the mixture of solute and the solvent gives solution. Okay, gives the solution. Next we are going to see about the soluble substances. Okay, there are two types of substances. One is soluble substances and the other one is insoluble substances. Okay, substances are of two types. One is soluble substances and the other one is insoluble substances. Okay, insoluble substances. Now let me explain you what is soluble substance and what is insoluble substance. Soluble substance is nothing but, children, see this glass where I have mixed the sugar. The color remains the same and the sugar is completely dissolved, mixed with the liquid. The solid is completely mixed with the liquid. Why? Because the molecules present has dissolved. The molecules present in the solid has completely dissolved with the liquid mixture. Okay. So here in this glass, the sugar is the substance or the solvent. The liquid or the water which I have poured inside is our, sugar or the Sugar is the substance or solute. The water present inside is the solvent. So the mixture of both sugar and water is the solution. And here also you can see, here the mud particles remains down. Okay, it settles down. Here also sand is the solute, water is the solvent, and the mixture of both is the solution. Okay. Now what is soluble substance? There are two types of substances, soluble substances and insoluble substances. Soluble substance means nothing but substances, any substance. Salt, if we add salt to the water also, that will get dissolved, that will get mixed with the liquid. If we add glucose, you all know glucose, right? So if we add that also, it will get dissolved with the water. So soluble substance is nothing but any substance which gets dissolved in water. For example, this glass which has sugar as a solute, which is dissolved in the water, dissolved in the solvent, we get the solution. So any substance which gets dissolved in water, we call it as soluble substances. This is the example for the soluble substances. Next is your insoluble substance. See, I have put mud here, but it gets settles down. It is not dissolved in the water. It remains separate. So the substance which do not get dissolved in water, we call it as insoluble substances. Okay, this is your example. The substance which gets dissolved in water, we call it as soluble substances. Here the substance which do not get dissolved in water, we call it as insoluble substances. Okay, for example, salt, sugar, glucose, coffee, honey, all these are examples for soluble substances which gets dissolved. Whereas in insoluble substances, what are the examples we can give is, we can give sand. Sand as an example, mud. These and all will not get dissolved in water. These are soluble substances, these are insoluble substances. Okay, this is just the introduction of chapter 5. I have just told you. In page number 75, children, they have given a column reflect. Okay, reflect. See, you go out, you play. After playing, how do you feel? You feel tired. Okay, we lose our energy. So we need some energy drink to drink and get refreshed. Now take a glass of water, mix glucose inside that, and you stir it well. What will happen? It is an energy drink. When we drink it, we get energy. And one more thing is, it is a soluble substance. Why? Because in water, if we add glucose, it will get dissolved in water. Okay, they have asked two questions in page number 75, reflect column. When you are tired after playing for some time, you get back home and feel like drinking an energy drink. The easily available one is glucose. Take a glass of water and add 1 teaspoon of glucose to it. Stir it well, means you have to mix it well, and observe what happens. You have to tick the correct option. Do you see the glucose powder in it after stirring? We will not see. Why? Because it gets dissolved in the water, because it is a soluble substance. Next question is, do you see any change in color in the glass of water? No, we do not see any change in the color in the glass of water. So put tick marks for no for both the questions. And the ability of a substance to dissolve in a liquid we call as solubility. Okay, the substance which we add, now sugar has the ability to get dissolved in water, that we call it as solubility. Okay, with this I have just taken with the introduction of chapter 5. The remaining topics in detail we will see in the upcoming sessions. Go through read the lesson page number 74 and 75. Do the reflect column, complete it. Other topics we will see in the next classes. Thank you, children.